Hello Sulabh and Diwash. Welcome to the Meghalaya Monitor interview section. I would like to hear something about you two.
Thank you for taking this interview, and thank you for recognizing us as well, as we are trying to do something that is quite different in Northeast. Especially when we talk about Northeast, there is very little when it comes to innovation and tech. So
Yes.
that was one of the reasons why we decided to do it from Sikkim as well, because in Northeast we want to also let people work in this domain of innovation and technology, because I believe in tech there is no geographical boundary. It is not limited by geography. So when I have to tell about myself, I started my career as a software developer. I've worked in different domains. I've also worked as a data analyst. I've worked in my last career as a IT lead, and then finally I was working as an academic and administration head in one of the universities, Medhavi Skill universities in Sikkim itself. So me and Sulabh sir, we met through our common friend, and it has been past 4 years since we thought of doing something in Sikkim, and we started researching. And then but starting Apuphi was not a business. It was something, it was a gap we saw on the market. There was a lot of problem, and people were facing a lot of problems. So we started identifying the gaps and how can we solve that. And the result was we working in this particular company. The result was this Apuphi. So Apuphi is more about what are the different gaps that are in the market and how can we solve it so that the result brings in value. So that is what the company name implies as well. APUPHI, Apuphi. So many people ask me what is Apuphi. So it is an acronym, three simple words like apply, upskill, and hire. APUPHI. So, but we have a philosophy that not only getting hired, but getting hired the right way. So that is about me. I'd like to.
Hi, my name is Sulabh. I'm actually a civil engineer, and I've worked with many companies, and I was also worked as a construction head in previously a local company in Sikkim. Then after that, I went to hospitality tourism. So right now, I'm also owner of Mandarin Village Resort. I'm also into hospitality and tourism. And like Sir mentioned before, we met about 4 to 5 years before, and we started working on Apuphi, and it's been like a 4 year journey, ups, downs, and a lot of things. But like Sir mentioned before, the reason why we chose tech and the reason why we started Apuphi was we actually wanted to change uh, the stereotype of the notice and the entire notice region. Like when it comes to notice region and when it comes to entrepreneurship and business, we are mostly represented by pickers, handmade crafts, like bamboo art, all these things and things. And tech was something very different and very challenging at the same time. And even like being a part in, we are staying in a very remote place in Sikkim, like in West Sikkim, and despite of many hurdles and many problems and issues, we still didn't give up. And after 4 years of continuous research and working hard, we finally had our first results. And like this is just the first milestone, and we have many more to go for.
So Apuphi, you said, is an acronym. Apply, upskill, and hire.
We are not building another job portal. We are building a career ecosystem. So it is a circular thing. So you need to apply first.
Mhm.
After applying, when you identify what are the things that you are lacking, as soon as you know that what these are the strengths, these are my weaknesses. Okay, you need to upskill in that particular domain. So when you reapply back, the chances of getting hired increases significantly. So this creates a circular thing in itself. So what we are doing is we are creating an ecosystem, a career ecosystem. So this is an acronym APUPHI. But when I talk about Apufhi in itself, we are not only for job seekers. We are for mid-career professionals. We are also for artists. We are also for gig economy, portfolio economy, creative economy. So we have a solution for all. So we are launching our first phase in this quarter 1 of 2026. So, but this will be in phases. So the thing that we are saying for a career solution for each and everyone, it will take some time. but we are building in solution for all of the career, because career is not only blue collar jobs or gray collar jobs. Even artists, musicians, journalists, everything is a career. So that is what we are providing, a
Okay.
career solution for everyone, a one-stop solution. Yeah.
Okay. So in
We
this
are
con
not,
sorry, please.
we are not exactly a traditional job portal. We are more like a comprehensive, full career ecosystem. That's what we are actually trying to build.
Okay, in this context, I would like to know more about, uh, what are the gaps that you mentioned? What are the gaps that you found in the jobs market in the country, which actually, prompted you to start Apuphi?
Okay, so when I talk about the gaps, there are a lot of gaps. Firstly, if you look at many job portals, there is one role and thousands of candidates are applying for that single role, and the process starts and ends at this particular phase only, where you apply, and then the journey of the user is ending at that particular platform. The company communicates you via mail or through that platform, but that's it. So there is no feedback mechanism, firstly, okay? Why am I not getting this particular job? What are my skills that I'm lacking for? Because see, when I started my career, I there was a thing for people who are doing computer science engineering. We wanted to work in FANG companies, so there was not so much of the information about how can we get a job in Google or Facebook. And if I had someone who were working in that particular platforms who could help me. So the gap first was not getting to hear back. The second gap was, what if I could be mentored by one of these people who are already working in this particular uh, domains. So that is also what we are solving. And the third one was, once I have identified my core weaknesses, I should be able to upskill myself in that particular sphere, that particular targeted thing, because there are so many courses out in the internet. I will be overwhelmed. Which course should I do? Which playlist should I see on YouTube as well? So we are even providing that particular solution of, this is the exact thing that you have to do to upskill yourself. So the next time I am reapplying, the chances of getting hired increases significantly, and maybe by 90-95 percentage. So this is what the core thing we are solving for jobs, uh, this fresh graduates, also for mid-career professionals and all. Also, we have a lot of solutions. Like these all are solutions that have been created by looking at gaps in the market. For example, in India, like in most European countries, there is no trend of um, transitioning to another career. If we are an if we are wo- if we are an engineer, we graduate as an engineer, but we start working in hospitality, our entire career we spend in hospitality. For example, we get a government job, we do not think of career transitioning and all, because there is no system which help us know how can we transition to a career, how should we move forward. So we are providing that solution as well. Maybe tomorrow there will be people who have done MBBS and people who have done MD, and they want to, suddenly be artist, or suddenly be a doctor, or suddenly be a pilot. Okay, so this particular roadmap also, Apuphi is creating the solution for this as well. In our platform too, we have a thing called as goal settings section, but this works completely differently. How are we able to do this is because we have identified this problem ourselves, because we have faced this problem ourselves, and we have a lot of friends and people, so we are getting this feedback, person by person, and this is not something which we are assuming.
Mhm.
Since we understand this problem so properly, we are able to create solutions around this. These are not some assumptions, or we are not creating a solution based on, okay, let's create a solution and then find a problem. These are problems which are already there, so we are creating a solution for this.
How does Apuphi work, basically?
Yeah.
And how is AI
So,
helping?
Apufy, like we say, we are a AI company as well. Why are we saying that? The job seekers have to just simply upload their resume. Now, most of the time, what happens is the job seekers also don't know what are their particular skills. Now, we only don't extract skills based on the skills that is written in their resume section. We extract skills based on the work experiences that they have done, the portfolio that they have submitted. Now, all of this profile and all of this section, their knowledge database is created by the AI itself. After that, the AI will only show them jobs which are which their skills are matching, which they have high chances of getting into. So this is the first thing. And then even after they apply and they get an interview and don't they don't get that particular job, or AI is going to tell why are you not getting that job. Now after that they can upskill in that targeted skill, and that also we are telling them which course they should do, which is the targeted skill course you should do. So all of this is happening in the platform itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And AI is helping you to identify all these gaps and then give a solution, right?
Yes. So
And it helps with the recommendation as well.
so we see AI, mostly, but more than AI, we have AIQ as well, because we are not only relying on AI, we have a lot of user touch as well. For example, when a report is generated, it is not only the AI that is generating the report. There is also the interviewer. Now we are incentivizing the interviewer in a way that they are creating the report for us. Now both of these report are merged to create a more targeted report.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the help of this targeted report, we are finding the skill that they need to upskill at. Now, so there is a human touch as well. We are not completely relying on AI, because hiring and recruiting process, all of this is a very, is a lot of is a very subjective thing. There comes a lot of aspects into it. So we have to ensure that there is, accuracy as much as possible. So that is the thing. Yeah.
Okay. There are many job seeking portals now existing, several. How precisely is Apuphi different from these portals?
Most of the job portals, almost all of the job portals, the lifetime user value ends, by applying only. You apply and you tend to hear back from that particular employer through an email or through that platform. But it's just that in our platform, we are providing an overall solution, right? From applying that to how are we showing that particular jobs based on targeted skills that the particular person has. This is what we are doing. And the next thing was, the interviewers. You are getting report, you are getting upskilling recommendations from the people who are taking your interview and the AI. So that is one of the most accurate results that you can get, and you can also upskill yourself in that particular thing. And the course is also very targeted, and we will tell you this is the course that you should do. Now this is a kind of solution that none of the platform is providing. Let me tell you a simple feature. In our platform there is a feature called dynamic apply, where you can apply to top 20, top 50 jobs at one click. So this is also there.
And like I mentioned before, we are not exactly just a job portal. We are more of like a career guidance system. We are like more of a career guidance system
Right, right,
There is a career guided system as well,
as well.
embedded into the career ecosystem.
right. So how did this, how did this German investment happen?
So there were a lot of accelerator programs that we applied for. For example, there was level up ventures, and
Mhm.
there were we tried venture capitalists as well.
Mhm.
Of course, the kind of product roadmap that we were at the moment, we were not in a position to get venture investment, because there were a lot of technicalities. There are a lot of technicalities and traction that we need to show. We are still pre-revenue, by the way. So after applying to a lot of platforms and pitching to almost 39 institutions, there were interest from few. For example, we had an interest from an investor in Malta as well. And then we had an investor from a German investment firm. They approached us through mail, and we started pitching them. They knew or just about what we were trying to do, and after a lot of interviews and due diligence process, it took almost 2 3 months to get the deal, and even after there were a lot of compliances because we had to speak with their bank, we had to fulfill all of their compliances as well from the German side as well. After that only, no, it was a tough journey. Getting the money was another stuff. Again, the compliances were
Convincing them was
another.
a different story, and then actually
Yeah,
getting the fund was something totally different.
the compliances and
It was our
also
first attempt, but it was exciting.
we didn't know what are the processes. Everything was completely new for us as well. We had to navigate through whatever was coming into our way. Yeah.
So the team comprises only two of you, or are there other members?
So we have both of us, along with we have currently in a contract kind of stuff with a remote team. So they are based out in different cities, Bangalore, Delhi, and all. So right now, because we are in the process of hiring, so that is why at the moment we have a remote set of team, outsourced team.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, what does this mean? I mean, this German investment in your company, I think the first FDI investment in the Northeast, not just in Sikkim, probably in the Northeast, in an AI
Yeah.
technology company. So, what does this mean for your company as well as, the Northeast entrepreneurship environment?
First of all, you know, it is a very good thing for us, and more than that, it gave us a boost to work more,
Mhm.
and it was a kind of thing that yes, our idea has actually been
Been
validated
validated.
by
Yeah, definitely.
even international market. So that is the first thing, and that gives us more encouragement to work on this particular
Mhm.
uh, no, problem and to solve it. And for the Northeast, I believe we didn't mean to demean that we are only represented by pickles or handicrafts. We are not saying that these are low businesses, of course, but what we are trying to say is we have to try something different as well.
Something
Yeah.
scalable, something that can grow into, say, an MNC or like something big. That's all what we meant to say.
And there has to be innovation as well from
Innovation
the
as well.
Northeast.
Right.
But we nowhere mean that this is something which you should not do, or we are represented by a bad. This is not
That's
what we
not
mean.
what we meant.
Yeah.
Right.
What we mean is we have the potential to do many more
Many more
things,
things.
because when I was in mainland India, also there are stereotypes that people from the Northeast or industries from the Northeast may not be able to do this, may not be able to do that. So let's break the stereotypes, right?
So, I mean, how long did you take to do the basic research before before Apuphi Apuphi came into being? I mean, to find
So
out the market research, basically.
the market research 2 years. Before that, we were just into discussions, we were brainstorming, we were looking more into the. No, in fact, we didn't know that the name of the company would be Apuphi someday. So
We were just actually
yeah.
working on the problem and around it. The name actually came later on.
Yeah.
Now that you have the investment in place, how are you planning to scale up in terms
Firstly,
of
like
technology,
we
in
have,
terms of manpower, everything?
we have already started hiring, and we have given some advertisement regarding hiring as well. We are also planning to open a branch in one of mainland India as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somewhere. I can't even disclose the location.
No
Okay,
one.
yeah. Okay, so we are in plans of opening a branch because of distribution and our go-to marketing strategies as well. And more or less, we are also spending on technological aspects
Mm-hmm.
because we have a lot of technological spends as well. And the hiring team, we are following lean methodology, so we are making it first an iterative approach. So that is what the most of the funding is going to go at. And as we expand, we are going to, you know, we are going to spend it in the same way. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you are planning to be, based in Kaluk, or are you planning to, expand or set up an office somewhere?
Being a startup, the thing is, we also do not know a lot of things, right? No one knows. And uh, the move, and our headquarters is always going to be in Sikkim. That is there, but our operations are going to be from a lot of places because the startup demands that. So maybe we might be, our branch might be in Mumbai, or branch might be in Noida or Pune or somewhere else. But our main headquarters will also be in it will also be in Northeast in Sikkim, because that is what our roots belong to, right?
The main
Right.
operation center will be in Sikkim only.
Okay. AI is seen by many as an adverse force
Mhm,
in
mhm.
today's job scenario. So, I mean, what is your take on that?
See, AI is something which is inevitable. AI has already become a part of our everyday lives, and there is there are a lot of misconceptions surrounding AI as well. And when I talk about jobs, if we look at jobs that were 100 years before, those were completely different than jobs that are today. After 100 years, those kind of jobs are going to be different. And when it comes to AI, of course, AI will replace jobs. More than AI replacing jobs, there will be people who know how to use AI replacing the jobs. So our platform, by the way, I forgot to tell about this. Our platform is also for that. So almost 192 million new jobs are coming into existence, right? 170 million new jobs, sorry. Now, this kind of new jobs, there is no platform which is, upskilling yourself into those kind of roles. So our platform is also for those kind of roles. We will upskill you for those particular jobs, and we'll tell you what are these new kind of jobs, what these new kind of jobs are. And when it comes to AI, I believe people should embrace AI the more faster you can. Of course, there are everything has its own pros and cons. You'll have to utilize it in a good way. This is similar to the internet bubble when internet came and social media came. People used it morally, some used it immorally. Now, when it comes to AI, the same thing goes to you as well. Either you can use it to your strength, or you can use it for something bad, right? So that's what I have to say for you.
And there's a
Right.
report actually that suggests, like, because of AI,
Mhm.
like some mentioned before, 92 million like old type of jobs, which are 92 million jobs will be replaced, but at the same time, 170 million new type of jobs are emerging. So
Exactly.
that transition, that's what the phase that where Apuphi is actually trying to help people to move through that transition.
There are many AIs which are taking your jobs, is what people say, but our AI is helping you get a job.
You two are young entrepreneurs from the Northeast, and so what will be your message to youngsters from the region who are still struggling to figure out, I mean, what kind of job they want? What will be your message to those youngsters?
Okay, I'll say and then.
Correct.
Okay. So, what I will say is just start. It does not matter if you have studied something and you're getting, if there is a lack of opportunity, just for the sake of experience, do things. Just don't wait for the perfect time. And the most important thing is for us to persevere along the way. First, focus on improving yourself, like this Three Idiots movie. I used to like that movie a lot. They say that. काबिल बनो कामयाबी अपने आप दौड़ के आएगी, something like that. You should focus on making yourself, improving your skills. Focus on doing that, or at the same time, if you're getting any opportunity, just grab it, and go through that, and along the way improve yourself, and there will be a lot of things. And never limit yourself. I believe the most important thing, if you have a dream, you have to be hungry. Maybe a lot of times we are just dreaming, and we do not have that hunger. It means today we are saying that we want this, tomorrow we want another thing. The most important thing is to be hungry and to persevere it in a way that I will make it happen, we will make it happen. So if you do that, I also believe we are also very young in doing this. Our company itself is very young, but one thing I can say is we are very hungry, and definitely whatever will be along the way, we are also ready to face it. So,
And I'd like to tell them, like sir said, just start. First of all, just start. Whatever you want to do, go for it. Like if you want to work for a startup or anything, you have a good idea, you have a self doubt or something, you go for it. You try on it. Like you experiment, you experience. Then only you know. Like there's a saying, Until and unless you don't push yourself to the limits, you will never know how far you can go. So I truly believe in that, and that's what I message I want to give.
Have you got any like assistance from the government, or do you expect any assistance from the government? Is there any requirement?
Yeah.
When it comes to help, we are always open to it. But as of now, at this very moment, we haven't got any help from any form of government entities. But still, we have applied for a few like schemes and all. But let's hope the government will recognize us and will help us.
Where do you see Apuphi 5 years down the line? What kind of changes do you see Apuphi making in the jobs market?
See, when it comes to India, firstly, I will start from India.
Hmm.
Ordering food is more easier than getting a job or getting that particular clarity. So I believe Apuphi's app will be this one thing that everyone thinks of when they think of career and jobs. You do no longer have to waste so much of time and effort into thinking what is the thing I should do, what kind of opportunities do I have. This clarity Apuphi is going to give, and not only for national opportunities. The thing is, after 2 years or 3 years, we are also planning to expand internationally. So we see that a person who is even in a rural area, who has graduated, or who has a master's degree, ha- in one click they can see global opportunities, they can see national opportunities, a lot of opportunities. And when it always comes to career clarity, direction, growth, Apuphi is that one solution that everyone will be using. So we want Apuphi to be a household name, and it has actually created that value in the lives of people, and of course, it has changed billions of lives of people by giving them a livelihood. Because the main vision behind Apuphi is everyone deserves equity in opportunity. Everyone deserves to earn a livelihood. So that is what we are trying to give each and everyone through this platform. So definitely in 5 years we see people being democratized in terms of opportunity, as well as everyone having this particular convenience with the help of AI and the ethical use of AI as well. So
Mhm.
this is what I see after 5 years of Ufi is
Okay.
bringing.
Okay. Thank you again. Thank you, Sulabh. Thank you, Devash.